Today is September 13th. I am 1 month post-op. I had my surgery on August 13th, 2018, here in Howell, Michigan, at St. Joseph Livingston with Dr. Davies from the Michigan Bariatric Institute. First month is hard. Lots of times that I'm not enjoying it. I know it's going to get easier. It's a big adjustment. My stomach does not like a lot of things. Next Monday the 17th, I get to switch over to regular foods. I'm off the soft food, diet. As of today, I have lost 20.4 pounds since day of surgery. I did a week-long low-calorie and liquid diet before that, so including that, I've lost 26.4. My weight right now is 235.4, and I started at 262. Spicy things I cannot eat. Beef right now really isn't fantastic, even though I want it. I haven't had any breads or anything. I've had a couple little pretzels that I've chewed up, really fine. Nothing spicy, obviously. I'm just now getting into more solid foods. Eggs are fine. Sugar-free pudding is fine. It's been difficult finding things that don't really make my stomach a little angry. I have an issue. I've always had an issue that I eat fast, so that has been a big adjustment for me. Also, I used to drink a ton of water all the time, and I can sip my water, but I am not used to not drinking when I eat my meals, and that has been really hard for me to get used to. I don't like not being able to drink my water, and I know why. I know why they tell you not to, because you don't want to fill your stomach with liquid when you can only have this much food. It's, you make a meal, and this smells really good, and it tastes really good, and then you have like 3 bites and you're full, and you want more. That's the whole mind thing that I'm still trying to work through. Head hunger is no joke, let me tell you. I'm not gonna lie, this month is not easy. It is not easy. I'm not loving it. I'm loving that I had polycystic, so I craved sweets all the time. Sweets, that's all I wanted. And I was constantly hungry. I love not being hungry all the time. I also really am enjoying not craving those things anymore like I used to. I don't. Things look good and they smell good, but I don't. The other day we were at the Renaissance Festival, and my husband and daughter had a sugar donut, and I took a little piece of it to eat. Like you get at the cider mill, the sugar donut. I just wanted a little taste. I thought, it's soft. Spit it out. I literally spit it out because I didn't like the taste of it. It's been a long month. It really has. And the stopping your drinking when a half hour before you eat, and I follow Courtney Losing, and I love her, and she is phenomenal. I strongly suggest watching all of her videos. Also, Chemistry Queen was another one that I researched while I was going through my process, and Foodie to Sleevey. She's fantastic as well. They're all on Instagram. You don't hear too much from Chemistry Queen anymore, but she has a lot of good videos from her journey too. But Courtney Losing, I think, is the one that I follow the most, and she said in her, I think, week 4 or 5 video that eating isn't enjoyable anymore. It has become a task, and that that could not be more spot on. It is a task to eat. It's not enjoyable. Which for someone like me who used to overeat constantly just because I thought I was hungry or it smelled good or it looked good, and that's great because it's going to help me succeed, but it's a task, and it's not fun. It really isn't. I do not regret having the surgery at all. Not at all. It's gonna get easier, and I'm gonna be able to eat a little more than I can now once everything heals and my pouch is at the size that it should be. I'm thinking probably around month 5 or so, maybe I'll be like, okay, this is probably my norm, month 5 or 6. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I've heard a few people say that. But right now it's, I have just a small portion of one of the things that we're having for dinner. It's really weird. I eat with my baby forks and my baby spoons, which helps a lot with the bites because I tend to take bigger bites than I should. And then my stomach gets angry. I have not thrown up. I've had felt like my food was up to here and belching, but I have not thrown up, which is great. But it is a task to eat, and it's no fun, which, I guess it's all right. I haven't noticed anything with my hair yet, but I'm only a month out, so I know it's early. I'm really on top of my vitamins and my protein for the most part. I've had a few bad days just because I've had a few bad days and I haven't been hungry or I haven't felt good, so I'm really trying to concentrate on that. I have the app called Lose It, and I paid for the year subscription. It was $40, but it unlocked all the other stuff that you can, track, and I really enjoy it. I like that a lot more than MyFitnessPal. There are groups on there. I haven't joined those yet. There are a lot of challenges that you can do. It's great. You can scan your barcodes and you make your recipes, and it's very similar to MyFitnessPal, but I really enjoy that one. So that's been a great help. I've been tracking, what I eat most days, and my weight, my goals. So a couple of my notes that over the past few weeks that I've noticed, Chinese food, probably one of my favorite takeouts ever, and I loved almond chicken when we got it the other night, and I thought, what, I'll have one piece of it. I'll take the breading off and just eat chicken with the sauce. No, stomach said no way, and it was moist chicken. It wasn't dry, and I was sure to chew it up, and no, so that was a bummer. Beef, like I said, I can do ground turkey with not an issue, and I can do like a moist chicken without an issue. Ground beef right now, and we buy a quarter of a cow once a year. So the beef that I use is local, not processed, nice, great beef. And if you haven't done that, I strongly suggest you do because it's fantastic. You don't have to season it or anything, and there's so much less fat. Ground beef isn't really settling well, which is a bummer because I'm a red meat eater. I'm sure that'll change, as I get further down the road. My weight has slowed a bit. The first week, I'll go through what I've lost in the last 4 weeks. Week 1, I lost 11.4 pounds. Week 2, 2 pounds. Week 3, 3 pounds. Week 4, 1.8 pounds. So far this week, week 5, I'm in the middle of week 5, I've already lost 2.6 pounds. So, they talk about that week 3 stall. Mine was kind of week 4. I totally get it, but you got to remember your body is getting used to what you're doing. You're all of a sudden depriving it. I'm eating an average of I think my max one day last weekend was 670 calories. That was the max. I mean, my norm is between 400 and 600. a day, depending on what I eat that day. So you're not getting a lot of calories. So your body's like, what in the hell are you doing? You know, I'm going to hold on to this, and then give it a couple weeks and it'll be like, oh, okay, this is our normal. All right, we'll start letting the weight go. I took pictures. I can definitely see a difference. Front, back, both sides. One side with arms up, one side with arms to the side. I strongly suggest that. It's a great measure. I didn't do my measurements, which I don't know why I didn't think about that. I used to do strength and conditioning for about 4.5, 5 years, and I used to take my measurements all the time, so it's not like I'm foreign to it. I just didn't think about it. I'm like, okay, pictures, gotta have those. Which is a great reminder. If you're like, oh, I don't feel like I'm losing anything, you can look at those and say, oh, yeah, I can see it. Look at my other notes here. Okay. Pooping. I was on metformin before the surgery, and if any of you have ever been on metformin, I didn't take it for diabetes, I took it for my polycystic. When you gotta go, you go, and you go several times a day. That's just the nature of metformin. Your system is cleaned out on the regular. Since surgery, actually about a week into it, first week I was fine, I have an issue going. I know a lot of people do. High protein. You know, you're going to have an issue going. I don't take a stool softener. After week 2, I was able to have caffeine again. I don't drink a lot of caffeine. I was drinking decaf coffee, but I switched to regular coffee. And what I do is I take, we have a Keurig at work, and so I use the smaller button, the smaller cup, and I pour half of my protein drink, which is the Premier Protein. There's 30 grams of protein in one of those, and they taste really good. I love them. And in 11 ounces, there's 30 grams of protein. So I'd use half of it in my coffee as creamer. So I'm getting my part of my protein drink in and my coffee. It takes me a while to drink it, but the caffeine makes me poop. So that's great. So I'm at about every day, every 2 days, I'd say, now that I'm drinking coffee, which is better than, you know, like feeling like I have rocks in my intestine and, you know, feel like I'm birthing a child. TMI, but it's gonna happen. You gotta know. You gotta know. I strongly suggest, I'm doing this for my own, so I can look back, you know, and also I watched a lot of YouTube videos. I watched a lot of people on YouTube to see what they were doing and you know, their journey and so I knew what to expect. And it was so helpful. And it's so helpful now because I'll go back, even though I watched all of Courtney's videos, I go back to her week 4 and listen to what she said, and I'm like, yes, exactly. Oh my God, that's exactly what I'm going through. Thank you. And then the whole, you know, not a lot of weight. It's really helpful. I suggest it. Watch as many people as you can, because you can get bits from everybody. Well, I think that's it right now. I'm into 14 minutes. Wow, that's a long one for me. I will check in probably in another week or 2. It just depends on how things go around here and with work. So I hope you all have a great day, and I hope this video has given you a little bit of you know, resource or information that you can use. That's the whole point of this. I'm not out to be some YouTuber, you know, but I really genuinely appreciate all of the information that I've gotten from the ladies that I've mentioned before. And so I want to put mine out there too, to, you know, help somebody else maybe. So again, thank you, ladies. Courtney Losing, Foodie to Sleevey, Chemistry Queen, thank you for your content because it truly is appreciated and helpful. So have a good day. See you next time.